I think I'm seeing so many comments here about red flags, about boundaries, about kind of how do we navigate situations, relationships that are consistently hurtful or harmful. And here's what I would say to you. The only person you can make a decision with about your relationship is the Lord. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean that you don't have a therapist. It sounds like some of you may be in deeper, more enmeshed relationships that need a higher level of support. I have a counselor. I have a spiritual director. I have a team of people supporting me. So there are certain voices that I listen to. But if I think with the abundance of resources out there, like podcasts and how psychology and self-help has become this really, vast field, you can listen to 2 different podcasts and get 2 totally different pieces of advice. Mm-hmm. And so I wouldn't make a decision from any podcast, including this one. Mm-hmm. I would make decisions that are as nuanced and important and deep as this with the Lord.
Yes.
Now, I've talked to priests and religious recently who've taken a period of no contact, maybe with their parents or with a sibling. I mean, these are people who I deeply respect, holy people who have done things that are kind of they're kind of like in vogue right now, right? Mm-hmm. But then there are other people who show me a witness of how to have boundaries and to engage their own healing journey in therapy while staying in relationship. There is no right answer because no one else has the relationship that you have. Mm-hmm. But you know who knows? The Lord. And the Lord cares deeply about your heart primarily and about this relationship. Mm-hmm. So Justine says, I've gotten caught up in listening to too much of the noise and content. Mm-hmm. We all do. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's such a temptation, right? And we want an easy answer. I spoke about this in the first talk of the Summer Gathering series this weekend, that as a kid, I was drawn to this thing called a magic 8 ball. I just wanted to ask the question and get the answer that would bring me peace. And I think many of us are doing that with podcasts. We're looking for someone to confirm our point of view, somebody to tell me which way to go, but we're not praying about it. I feel like I'm being kind of harsh, but I think it's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so, because again, we've accustomed ourselves to go getting a quick fix, a quick answer, quick fill. Yep. Okay, now I'm going to go do the thing, and instead of just, what did you say? You said like, less chat, less Google, more God. Like we need to go and ask the Lord, even if you have a friend who is going through the exact same situation and she said, this is what I did. That's amazing that worked for that friend, but we are made so uniquely different. Totally. And there's so many factors at play that only the Lord, like what Beth was saying, knows the full, he knows the whole story. He knows all 3 sides of the story, right? Your side, their side, and the truth. Yes. He is truth. And so you ask him, Lord, what is the truth about this? What is the truth about my role in this relationship? And what is the truth of like what you want to come out from this? So yeah, it's very important. And I've done this. I was, one of the things I was whining to the Lord about. I'm like, now that I'm exercising and I'm doing all the things, I'm like, well, I'm following these plans and I'm supposed to see these results. And I see other people that say that they've, lost this much weight, or they've, now they're able to run this fast. And I'm like, Lord, I'm doing all the things. I'm eating tuna all the time, Lord. Yes. Like why? And then he's like, well, you're different than them. And I'm like, okay, I need my plan to come from you, instead of like me wanting to like have the same results as someone else. Yeah, I have my own results, and the Lord's going to give that to me. And same thing with any relationship. Like the results are going to be given to you by the Lord.
Yeah. And let me tell you, the Lord's solutions are perfect for you. And they come with comfort. they come with his presence. You're doing it with him. I recently made a very painful decision, and I'm dealing with a lot of grief in the wake of this decision, but I know that I am being obedient to what the Lord asked me to do. I know that. And so anytime the pain becomes too much and I think I should do something different, or I just go back, I know that I made this decision because the Lord asked me to do this.
Yes.
And so it's not up to me. It's not up to me to enforce a boundary. It's not up to me. I am only answerable to the Lord in this. I am, first of all, he will take care of everybody else. You need to tell him everything about that situation with your mom. You need to tell him how you feel, what you've tried. Not like, why, God? Not, what do I do? But I feel rejected. I feel misunderstood. I feel taken advantage of. I feel
depleted.
I feel confused. I feel angry. Just relate to the Lord those things. Sit with him. Allow him to receive you in those things.
Yeah.
And everything else will flow from there.
Thanks for watching our clip from the weekly visit. To watch the full conversation, head over to the member community linked down below.
We love visiting with you. So we'll see you there.